It's the little things in life that count. I don't even care which one I would have been, just as long as I was one of them. Boy, I'm fresh up out the gutter. I kept an April O'Neil kind of chick under covers. You could tell me what you need, I bet I got that in my cupboards. Yeah, I'm sticking to the streets, you mess around, I'll bring you under. It don't matter where you from. Oh, you bang that Danny Glover? Everybody busting shots when they churning for that butter. Man, I always like that verse. Ginger. My dog make me feel like the cops rushing in or something. Man, got into this doing music, trying to be creative and express myself as an artist, neighborhood kid. And that basically means we all neighborhood kids. That's the one thing I have in common with the entire world, with each individual in the entire world is no matter who you are, what you set out to be, what you're born into, what you're not born into, we're all neighborhood kids. And it's the one thing I have in common with the world. A lot of kids of different varieties of diversity and culture, white, black, yellow, brown, it doesn't matter. I mean, hip hop been going on. It's really universal now. It's on every end of the world, but even back then you could see the bright future I think that it had, the whole culture of it. You know, I came up through the golden era of hip hop, and it really scarred me mentally for life in a good way. Just to, you know, how to express yourself being from the less fortunate side. West Grand neighborhood, basically downtown was our stomping grounds too. I mean, it was right there. I was real young, just skirting around the canopy and kind of seeing what the city had to offer at a young age. Born and raised on the west side and still here. Just trying to make it. Welcome to the block. You know, I used to come into the house on Douglas Street in the heart of the west side. And my dad would be, you know, strung out on some stuff, whatever, you know, drugs, regular stuff. I would come in from what I was doing in the neighborhood and he would be leaned over, you know, kind of strumming his guitar and being pretty soulful and musical and expressive. And I really caught on to that early. I could see the good in him out of things like that. That's where a lot of shit went down, right here. My pops was in and out of prison at this time. Miles was selling dope, hooked on dope. Me and my little brother used to come in here and get a lot of extra special treatment, and I always wondered why. Well, come to find out, my dad was moving in illegal activity. A lot of things that I've seen throughout the years. Homie, my dad knocking people out at 4 o'clock in the morning when I gotta get up and go to school, you know, because they banging on the door for that ish. It's crazy, man. And then, of course, me getting involved in it as I get a little older, only to a certain extent until I realize that is, you know, that's definitely not the thing I want to do. Once I got to high school, hip hop was really full frontal. There would always be a lot of different ciphers and stuff banging on the lunch table where I was from. West side of Grand Rapids Union High School was the biggest city high school in Gonru. Nice place. I definitely like to call it home. You know, just becoming an artist, always polishing my skills. I had many different groups with many different people over the years, just kind of booting around and playing around. And like I said, trying to be expressive and artistic. And man, yeah, that was funny when we used to do that. It's one thing to just be expressive and spit, but you know, you want to spit for a reason and spit for a movement. Started building on my caliber, making good songs. I made a song by the name of Bacon and Eggs. That's kind of a soulful breakfast ballad. And that really kind of put me on the map with a lot of different areas in Grand Rapids, but also around the nation. Started working on some music, putting some tracks together. Came up with a series called White Boy Wasted. Kind of the turn-up style. Just wanted to show that I could really go that route and do those types of records too. In the process of making Volume 2, White Boy Wasted 2, Still Buzzing, I actually branded the Wasted logo, Wasted brand. We've had the privilege of meeting, you know, a few good rappers, some of your favorite rappers, some of your favorite extreme sports athletes. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to take it all the way, turn up to the max. Wasted brand, I want to be a worldwide phenomenon. It's pretty inspiring and kind of crazy at the same time to be walking down the street and just have random strangers come up and point your shirt out, point your logo. I've seen that. What is that? My boys got that. My girls got that. Lets us know and lets me know that we have something here, that we are gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until we get to where we need to go. And we're competing with the hottest brands in the world. You know, that's the ultimate goal here. And I just want to give a big thanks to all the people along this journey so far that have embraced us and showed interest and gave us not only financial parts of them, but their time. You know, that means more to me than any dollar amount that you could ever put in front of my face. I value relationships more than the dollar, and I think that, you know, that's where it should start. So we're gonna keep pushing until Wasted brand is a household name and recognizable and is sitting next to your hottest brands in your local hottest mall. That's the goal here. Man, hopefully sooner than later, right? If people see Neighborhood Kid and then they see Wasted brand, they wanna know how it coincides and they wanna know how it differentiates too. Neighborhood Kid is Wasted brand is Neighborhood Kid. Wasted brand presents Neighborhood Kid. Wasted brand is the phenomenon, Neighborhood Kid is the artist. And Neighborhood Kid is also you and me. It's you. Got a lot of big things in store, new designs and stuff. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I'm still a junkie for the adrenaline and the thrill of seeing people's reactions. That's really what I do it for, is to see other people happy and to see their reactions, to see the acceptance of it. Because making money is easy. I'm from a hustling family. My daddy was a trapper, what they say nowadays, and fell victim to the game and fell victim to the usage and the whole structure of just being involved in that life. When it's good, and when it's down, you know, it's bad. And when you are down, you never feel like you'll get up again. And when you're up, you can never feel like you'll be knocked off. But y'all know how the story goes. It don't stop. I ain't nothing new. My story ain't nothing new to anybody else. But you know, best believe it did go down in my whole era for a long time. For a long time.